Hello my wonderful lot. Hello you two. It's Mega Gran here again with another episode from the Omega Minecraft Zoo server. Now at this moment in time I still have to sort out my orangutans. I don't want them to be up and down the walls all the time. I want them to be interacting with the middle bit that I've built. So I posted a question in the Zawa server, the Zawa Evolve server, to ask if anybody had any ideas of how I could stop them from going up and down the walls, and I got a few suggestions. The first one was from Losing BR, who suggested I put trapdoors on the walls and that might stop them. Well, as you can see, I've got trapdoors all over the place, and unfortunately that does not work. Another suggestion that I'm about to try is string, and Moo suggested string, and I thought that might be a good idea actually. So I've got a load of string with me and I'm going to try this on all the walls. And I'm nearly done. So we just need to release the orangutans and see what they get up to. Okay, I've got these here. So there's one. There's another one. I'm surprised these orangutans don't get annoyed at me putting them in and out of the nets. But they've been alright so far. Let me get rid of this stuff here, because I want to go up the ladder when I've got these two down. Another one there. And another one there. Okay. Let me get out. Where's my ladders? Take too many off. I can't get out now. Right, I've done all that. Let me just get... Oh, no. Okay, I've just finished putting up fences that were suggested by Noah Dude. He suggested junglewood fences, but I've changed them around a bit. But it shouldn't matter, should it? I just didn't want them all to be the same. So we'll get the orangutans in again and see what they get up to this time. I'm crossing my fingers this time. Okay. Another one there. Another one down there. And one more in here. Now then, let's have a look. Oh, well that's different. They're not doing exactly what they did before, but they can still climb up the fences. And that means they're more engaged in the outer wall than they are on the bit on the inside. So for me, that is still not working, although it was a good idea. So we're up to date with my little trials. The next trial is going to be another idea of Noah's, where I'm going to try leaves. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to have to think about what material to use for the walls. But for now, I'm going to get on with today's exhibit, which is going to be the Dwarf Crocodiles. And we've also got a tour of an awesome zoo. So stick with me for that, and I shall be showing that a little bit later. So first, in this exhibit, I'm going to prepare the boundary, and I'm going to use logs. I decided to use baobab logs on their end for a nice border. I wanted to make this exhibit very swamp-like without it being a swamp, if you know what I mean. And once I got the boundary in, I decided to lower the inside so you could see the crops easily. I did have different layers though. I wanted to maintain that because that was the natural environment. I didn't go down too deep in this exhibit. I just wanted you to be able to look down on the crocodiles. So I did shift a lot of dirt though, but not as much as I have done in the past. And then I made sure there would be easy access up to the fence all the way around. Then I dug out the pond next. I wanted a fair size pond, a bit of a consolation for the fact that I couldn't make the whole thing water based. I think if I did that, I'd be in danger of losing them. I needed to decide what I was going to put under these baobab logs, so I started off with stone, and I chipped these in the mason's table to look like bricks. And they weren't too bad, but really wasn't what I was looking for. I wanted something more natural looking to go with the logs. And then I tried cobblestone, but that had a similar colour, and I think it was the colour that I didn't like in the first place. And I messed around quite a bit and came to the conclusion that stripped oak and a bit of spruce would do the job. So that's what I went with. I didn't quite like the stripped baobab log though. I wanted to work on the pond a little bit before I did the outside. And of course I had to start with podzol, which would frame the water. And I quite liked how that looked. I liked the size, I liked the location, Yeah, I quite like that a lot. I didn't want grass growing in the bottom, so I used coarse dirt. And I wanted some gravel in as well, just to give it a bit of variability. And my last addition was some podzol, just around the edges. And then it was time to fill it up. Which didn't take that long at all, even though it was quite big. And by the time I'd finished, I was quite liking the look of that. I thought the size would be just right. And then I finished the boundary underneath the baobab logs. I wanted some logs as well. I couldn't decide on what sort of wood to use for this. But I soon found that the spruce logs stripped were better than the planks, so I actually changed those out. And I quite liked that. I wanted to create some stone hides as well for the crocodiles, just to give them a bit of privacy if they wanted some. And I thought I'd put one on each side. Thought that would be quite enough. And I actually uncovered a cave, so I'd need to fill a bit of that in. And I started off with rocky stone for this, just to get the general shape. And then I introduced some other. I used cobble, I used some andesite as well. And I didn't want to make it too big, and I also didn't want them to get stuck. I wasn't quite sure what the floor would finish up as, but I wanted to see how it looked first. I had explored that cave and lit it up, and I didn't really want to take the time to fill it in, so I just worked around it. I left it as a stone floor initially, but I was thinking I might actually change that for leaves. Hopefully the crocodiles would be in and out of the water, so there needed to be some mossy cobble somewhere, just to give it that damp feel. And then I used different variants of the stone, so the stairs, the slabs and the walls, just to soften off the edges and make it less blocky. I'd have to keep my eye on these crocs and make sure that they didn't get stuck in there, but I think I'd left enough room for them. Well, we would soon see, wouldn't we? And once I stood back to have a look, I was quite pleased with how that was looking. Yeah, I thought that was just right. I quite like that. I wanted to reduce the amount of grass I had on top, so I took out a lot of the grass and replaced it with coarse dirt. I was quite keen to do the fencing next before I did the trees. And I decided to go with wire fencing. Haven't used this too much. And if it annoys me, I should be changing it for glass. So we'll see. But I just felt that it gave the impression of danger. And of course crocodiles are dangerous. So the fencing went in without much of a problem. And I had to test it everywhere to make sure that people couldn't jump over, get in and get eaten by the crocs. There was one such place. And the next thing I wanted to do was make some custom trees. I thought I'd have two trees, one a bit taller than the other, just to give a nice balance in the whole exhibit. And I'd gone with spruce for this. And I wanted to make it look like the roots were spread out into the ground. So I made them gnarled and twisted and hoped that that's the impression that they gave. Which I think they did. I think that worked out quite well. Now I did think of a willow tree, a sort of willow tree, and I know that it has willow trees in the mod, but I didn't want those types of willow trees. I just wanted a tree that would bend over and down towards the pond. So that's why I made it a custom one. And I made it all twisted and turny. And I could see the leaves on there, so I knew what I was aiming for, and I quite like that. So then I did a smaller one on the other side. I started off quite close to the fence, but it wouldn't be touching the fence, it would be coming in towards the pond. And again, I brought the trunk up a little bit, but not as big as the other one. And I made the branches all twisted. And these were the main branches. There would be smaller branches coming down from these. I was quite happy with those. I used oak fences for the branches coming down from the main trunk, and I'd be surrounding these with oak leaves all the way around them. And I was careful not to make them touch because that wouldn't do at all. And I think I was quite pleased with the way they were going. So we need to get some leaves on now. So it's just a matter of surrounding each of these fence posts with leaves, both inside and outside, to make them look full. And so the fences weren't immediately obvious, but you could see a hint of them inside the structure of the tree. And one on the bottom. And for the tops of the trees, I just covered all the tops of the fences and the wood as well. But I did leave some of the spruce showing in some of the areas, just so that you could see the trunk. And once I'd stepped back and had a look, especially as it was night time, you could see that it needed a little bit of light in there. So that was next. Now, I found in a couple of my builds that jack-o'-lantern comes in very useful for lighting, and if you can hide it in the ground, maybe with some leaves on top, I think it's quite effective for lighting. So I found a spot under both trees, but quite out of the way that you wouldn't notice exactly where the light was coming from. And I thought that was quite effective. There was one or two other areas in the exhibit that didn't get lit up by the lights that I put in the middle, so I added a few more around the edges. Not many, just one or two. And I quite like the effect of those hidden lights around the exhibit. Then I spent a little bit of time adding leaves and ferns and some flowers. Not too many flowers, mostly those you'd find in a swamp really. I didn't want it too cluttered. I wanted you to be able to see those crocodiles because they're only small. I didn't want them hidden by lots of flowers. And a few bushes around the place as well. And the leaf blocks, whether they be bushes or single blocks, gave a lot of variety to the height of the ground. And then the pond needed some attention. And I added quite a few green bits on the inside with some Amazon swords, had some bromeliads on the outside, and added cattails and reeds. And of course, the sugarcane in swamps. I also decided in the end that I would put some leaves inside the hides, because I felt it was a bit stark and bare in there, and that just changed it up a little bit and made it a little bit more interesting. I was quite satisfied with that, and I think it was time to put the crocs in. So I had 5 crocs in all, 2 from the competition that won. I had 1 that spawned when I was making the orangutan enclosure, and 2 that I'd caught myself, and which took me absolutely ages. Now, I haven't got any names for these crocodiles, so if you have any name suggestions, please do suggest them in the comments below. So, I'm just going to let them out and tag them, because obviously they're dangerous creatures and give you a nasty nip. So that's the first one. I had another one in a cage, because these were the ones that I won in the competition at Christmas. So I had to be quick, get them out, get the cage and tag them. Then we go. So I made my way down to the front. The next were in nets, so those were a little bit easier. There we go. Tagged. Did I tag it? Yes, I did. And then another one down here. And that one was still tranquilized. And the last one there, and that was tranquilized as well. But somehow I accidentally picked it up, which was a bit frightening, but it was tranquilized, so it didn't take a bite out of me. And then I quickly put the wire fencing back, and that was the exhibit done. I was quite pleased with that. And now to have a look at them and see what they were getting up to. I could see one over there. And as I walked round, I could see them walking about. And they seemed quite interested in their environment. They looked quite at home there. I hadn't put any grass in yet, and I wasn't quite sure whether to do that or not, because that would obscure the crocodiles. But I might put some in, if you can see them quite easily, if you can find them easily. I might put some of the short grass in. But we'll see how we get on, because I want to see how they get up, what they get up to first. They look quite at home there, I think. So that's my Dwarf Crocodile exhibit. So now we're going to move on to our tour. And it was a tour of HelloCrossy's zoo. Now, I had been to his zoo quite a while ago. And if you want to look back and see how it was then, it was in episode 15. We're now on episode 42, so it was a while ago. But he has done an immense amount of work on his zoo, and it was well worth another visit. So settle back and enjoy, and I'll catch up with you at the end of the video. Oh, this looks very different than when I... Is this a different location altogether?
No, it's the same place.
This is really nice.
Thank you.
Oh, you've got a map as well.
This is like a map, yeah.
Oh, this is awesome. I love all the... Is this banners in sort of like in the ground, wherever you want them?
Yeah, and then if you click them with the map.
Oh, it's massive. You've been working hard, haven't you?
It's a lot of stuff, but it doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it really has. This is my rescue hornbills that I... most of these are from when I first joined. I've got a few hornbills here.
Are they quite happy in the water as well? It's quite deep, is that water, isn't it?
Yeah, they seem to be. Yeah, I've not had any of them drown, actually.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
All around here, this is just some custom terraforming stuff I've done.
I haven't done anything with my environment at all, so it's so nice to come to somewhere where someone's paid a lot of attention to detail. This looks lovely. Really fits in well.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I can hear a cat somewhere.
Yeah, this is my cat, Herbert.
Oh, nice.
This is polar bears, but I have a few flamingo problems. I don't think they can bite.
No. Oh, it gets very close though. That's scary stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have the skunks here.
Oh, skunk. Let me see if I can.
Oh, there's one here
spot
by the
them.
window.
Oh, yes.
You'll probably notice as I come around, I have a few empty enclosures for some animals that I hope will be added. This is for the otters. You can see a few around.
They are hiding.
They're hiding.
Oh, I see them. Yes,
in the
I see
grass.
them. Nice. Oh, I love this area.
So down here we've got a bit of a sort of viewing area for the otters.
Wow. Yeah. But I love the way you've modelled this area. I love the way that the stone, all the stone and the different areas you can peek into. This is lovely. I really like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is really good.
The this is probably maybe my favorite. I think my favorite area of my zoo really.
I really like it down here.
Definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
some possums here.
Oh, he's coming to have a nosy as well.
Yeah.
Got right up to the glass there. That's really nice.
And then some raccoons here.
Oh, raccoons. I haven't done opossums or raccoons yet. So, oh, I see one over there. Nice.
Yeah, there are a few in here.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the sort of first bit in the little tour. This is
Yeah.
more of a European sort of area.
Right. So you've collected them according to where they all are
Yeah,
in the world.
I've tried to theme them up a bit.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I think you saw it. This wouldn't have edited much since you last seen it. I think I just finished working on them, but I think there are some new trees.
Oh yes, I remember this from last time. I really enjoyed walking around here.
Oh, it seems I have a infestation in here.
Oh.
It's meant to just be the capybaras.
Ah, right.
But
You've
we've
got all
got
sorts in there.
Some dwarf crocs as well, it seems.
Oh, dwarf crocs. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to plant himself on your head then. Awesome. Oh, you do some good enclosures. These are gorgeous. They're so fitting to the animals that are in there as well.
I really like this map art here. I like to put a few
Oh,
map
look at
arts.
that.
This one's by Nemo.
All right.
And that's why I did the water here.
Yeah.
I tried to make it a bit like it with these little plants, but I can't really make the oranges because
Ah, yeah.
this is just a bit of decorational stuff.
Nice. Oh, this
Now
is
the
a big
fact
area.
that I can't see. Oh, penguins! I was worried there. I couldn't see them. How many are there?
Oh, right. Oh, I see them. Is that the band? Are those the banded penguins?
Yeah, I seem to
Ah.
have lost a few though.
Oh, I haven't.
I think there's one here in the water.
Oh, nice. And they're swimming. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And are they safe in the
Luckily,
water?
yeah, they seem to be, which is I'm really happy about. They seem to be completely fine.
Oh, look at it. Looking at you. That is gorgeous. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're so sweet.
Oh, yes. I like those. I can see an enclosure coming up with those in.
Yeah, what I love about the banded penguins is they all have subspecies that are real penguin species.
All right.
So you can
yeah.
mix them into different. So for me, because I do them location based or continent based,
Yes.
I can have different variants in different areas.
Ah, and they will still fit. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, hello, flamingo.
got some. Yeah, there are so many flamingos here. It really adds to the atmosphere, I think.
I think so, definitely. Now then, what we got here?
Two anteaters. They do like to hide, but they're
Yes.
at the back over there.
I can see at the back, yeah. Just spotted one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. They obviously like it round there.
Yeah. We got the panthers in here. The black snow leopards.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, that
Yeah,
looks very
I was-
effective though, doesn't it?
It does. I think Shirley did a really good job on them because it was all, the fact that she did them all was I thought it was amazing. She did a really good job on them.
Yeah. He's gone into hiding.
And then we've got another fish tank.
Oh, nice. Oh yes, I see them over there.
Yeah. And this here is the last one in the tropical area.
Ooh,
The
yeah.
actual dwarf croc enclosure.
Ah, right. Oh, yes, I see one over there. Oh, and another one right there. Very atmospheric down here.
Yeah.
Was that intentional?
I don't really think so. I think it was just kind of came together.
Yeah, really like it.
Thank you, yeah. And this is the sort of where we start to go into the Arctic and a bit of North American and Europe still.
Right,
But-
right.
This is sort of mixed. So we have the polar bears in here, as we've seen earlier.
Oh, yes, yes.
Uh,
No.
there are a lot of penguins in here, but they like to get stuck in the water down here.
Yes, I've had to keep my
See 'em
penguins
swimming.
out of the water because a few of them died. So I had to replace them and I
Yeah,
just kept them
mine
out.
haven't died.
No?
I was surprised. These guys seem to be fine.
Mm.
Yeah.
How deep is it, your water? Is it just one
It's
block?
it's a block deep, yeah.
Right, I wonder if that's the problem then. Mine was several blocks deep. So I thought they'd like to swim in it and dive into
Oh yeah,
it and stuff.
I remember watching a video on that. I love that enclosure. I really do like it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd dive in and swim about, but maybe in the future. Ooh.
We got the Arctic fox.
I remember these from last time. Oh, they were gorgeous.
Yeah,
they still are.
It's pretty much the same enclosure, just a little bit bigger.
Nice.
And then this is the last one for the sort of colder animals, is the grizzly bear.
Oh. Wow. Oh, they look the part as well, don't they? I love that that little stream coming down the rocks there. That looks really effective.
Yeah.
I like
that. I think
Nice.
that's how they like to catch the salmon, I think.
Yeah, you can imagine that, can't you? You can see them doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lovely area, is this?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did the interior, but one of my friends built this for me.
Ah, that is so
As
nice.
because I was struggling with the original, and then she just came on and fixed that for me, and I was like, oh.
Nice. What's in here? Oh, another.
Some more otters.
Yeah. Nice.
Some more tufted deer.
Oh, look at that! It looks like it's gonna get out.
Yeah, they try as much as they can, but they can't get
But they
over
can't
it.
get out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh, what we
Thank
got in
you.
here? That's an
Orangutans?
orangutan, isn't it? Yeah, I've just done mine. I know,
Yeah.
but I had to think then. Was that a mandrill or a orangutan? But it's an orangutan. Nice. This is such a lovely
Yeah,
enclosure. It's so roomy,
Thank you.
and there's lots of places for them to get up and. Yeah.
Yeah. They do climb this thing sometimes.
Do
which is
they?
I love to see it. Sometimes
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll get on, go over to do something, and they'll be climbing on here, and I'll have to take a screenshot.
Oh, that's awesome. That really is awesome.
Yeah.
Giant panda.
Yeah.
And how have your pandas been? Have you been? Are they tamed or are they not?
I don't tame any of my animals. Actually, I find they die too much.
Yeah, they do.
We got some snow leopards in here.
Ooh.
If I can. Oh, there they are, up in the back corner.
Oh, there's one right there. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're gorgeous.
I'll take back what I said about the European stuff. Then it's my favorite. I think my favorite area is my Oceania.
This is gorgeous. Look at this. Have you actually planted all these and made all these like this, or was this? Did you take over a swamp? A mangrove.
I made it all swampy. Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
I've just made it all swampy.
Yeah.
These are all custom trees, and I put all the leaves in.
Oh wow. Oh, you've made
This
it.
here is my
such
other spider monkeys.
such a good job of those. Where? Oh, I see them. Yes, I see them over there. Yeah. Oh, this looks amazing. This. I love these walkways you've put in as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I took some inspiration from the ones in the shopping district.
Ah, right.
They have some nice ones, and
Good there. I haven't been there lately.
Found the blocks, and I just
Yeah.
kind of made my own version of it.
Yeah. Nice.
There are
Yeah.
some snails in here.
Oh, the snails! I get them all over my my zoo. Anywhere there's
Yeah,
water, there's snails.
They're everywhere.
They are. Nice.
They're very pretty though. I love all the different textures.
Yeah, they are.
So this is my other dwarf crocs.
Let's see if I can spot them.
They are. You can sort of see them on the top here.
Oh, I
If you look
see.
in the water,
Yeah, I see. I
can
can
see
see.
the little top of
Yeah,
them,
I can see
yeah.
the top of one there, and one's under
They
the
seem
water
to be
there.
fine in the one block.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another otter enclosure.
Ooh, nice.
I think this is my third one.
I do like the otters though. Oh, it's so exciting when you build an enclosure and you sort of have plans for something like the waterfall, and the animals actually interact with it. I think that is so cool.
Yeah. It's my favourite thing, just to see them climbing and going up, swimming around and things. It's always.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Before we go in that, I completely forgot I had this, but we've got some spiders.
Let's have a look. Won't get too close. Did they get you through the glass?
It's a pair of all of them.
Nice.
I don't think so.
No. Oh, that's okay then.
Use myself as a test subject.
This is so nice that you've got different variants in different areas, or a little feature there. Nice.
Yeah.
I love all these extra bits.
I love the desert plants. They all look amazing.
They do. They've done a really good
the
job
cactus,
on those.
the little one, and then the agavoid. Really
yeah.
nice.
I mean, these are very tiny enclosures, but they look so interesting because of the way you've placed things, and love these. And you've labelled them all, and you've even got a picture of each one. Oh, that is awesome. I love that. Oh, this has got to be my favourite so far. I love this little section here. It is gorgeous.
And then these are the last three here.
King Baboon. I haven't got one of those. Wow. Those are quite interesting, those. Okay, what's this? Mexican red knee? Goliath bird eater.
I feel the outside's a bit contrasting.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. But it's so nice. It's so inviting as well. You want to go in and see what's in there. It's like, oh, this is different. What's in here? And then you've got such a nice exhibit. That's gorgeous. Love it. I think that's my favourite so far, I must say.
This is Delorque's enclosure.
All right.
She lives here.
Oh.
And this name the scientific name sounds really rude, but it actually just means little goblin, which she requested.
Oh.
It looks really rude, but it isn't.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh wow, I can hear
There are some kakapos in here.
I was going to say I can hear them. I can hear kakapo. They're my favourite. See if I can spot one.
There's one in the corner over there.
Whoops, it is. Let's have a look.
Very, very.
Oh, I see. Yes, I see. There's one there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
this is
then
another cool area as well. Kangaroos.
Yeah. Yep, kangaroos in here.
Oh, I love the lighting that you've done in here. Those are very effective.
And then, I guess this is the last enclosure.
Wow.
Yeah, last enclosure is the koalas.
Ah, right. Yes. My gosh.
There are about 6 in here.
Are there?
And you can probably jump in and have a look because you won't be able to see them otherwise. They have, since I put them in here, they've been here the whole time. They will not move.
Oh, will they not move? Oh no! Oh, wow, this is enormous. So, yeah, this is amazing. My goodness. Well, that was an awesome tour. I did actually tour for a whole hour, but I couldn't use all that footage. So I cut an awful lot out and showed you what I thought were the best bits. It could have done with a whole video on its own. And I have thought about doing videos just on a tour of people's zoos. So if you think that would be a good idea and you'd be interested in that, just let me know in the comments below and I shall do more of them. Provided people want me to tour their zoos, of course. So if there's anybody watching and you would like me to tour your zoo, just let me know. Drop me a DM and I'll be there in a flash. So take care everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.